consumes my fucking life. I'm talking about like hour-long phone calls, multiple times a week, depositions, interrogations.
Shut the fuck up. I didn't even know this.
We hear about some of it.
I didn't know it was this bad. Depositions, dude?
Yeah. Lawyer calls to talk about the depositions.
Oh my God.
Emails, finding evidence. So I have to like go back into like old shit. Like it's a
But there's
fucking
more
nightmare.
than just that too, though,
No,
right? What else? Like,
no, there's way more than
I
that.
was about to say, he's just scratching the surface.
But yeah, and just like being in like a fucking, like I win the fight, right? Like I trained 5 months. That was my sole focus and purpose. And I like win, party, like have a good time, like turning the fuck up, like with all my fucking best friends. And then all of a sudden I get back to LA. I'm by myself. My girl's not there. I'm like sitting in the fucking room and I'm like, what do I do? Like, I don't even know what is Jake Paul right now? And like, where is this path? And like, I don't know what to do with my life. I'm looking at my house like, this is like, I live here. Like, this is my home. Like everything was just like weird foreign soil territory. Like
because you hadn't been there in months.
And just like all these like thoughts, it also coming down from the high I just had, like the ultimate of highs coming down from after I drink a lot, like days in a row,
yep.
I come down with like anxiety.
Yep, absolutely.
And
one of the reasons why I don't drink, by the way.
Yeah.
One of the big reasons.
Another stunning hit.
Up with lack of serotonin and lack of the things that you need to feel even slightly good, and that anxiety fires up. It's the core reason why I don't drink. It's the core reason why I don't drink.
So like on this like huge come down and like at a weird place in my life where like I'm 23 and it's like, what do I want out of this life? And like I just had started having like super like deep thoughts, and then that's when I was like, yo guys, I need to come talk to you. And like I talked to his friends. That's what it was.
Did that help you?
Yes, so much. Sorry, I'm getting like a little teary-eyed. But yeah, and then I wake up the next day and like have a phone call like with my lawyers for one of the lawsuits, and I knew that it was gonna be like a big L. And like I'm just sitting on the phone call for literally like something I did not do. Like it's and it goes back to like people just like attacking Jake Paul and like wanting to see me fail for literally like enough like they're suing me for something I didn't do. On God. And I'm like, it just pisses me the fuck off. And then
you're good. Take a break.
Yeah, take a breather. We can sit for a second. Why don't you
I fucking hate.
Why don't you go give your brother a hug before I do? Maybe you could sit on that side with him for a second.
Hey, buddy. No, I just hate it, bro. I'm good. I have thick skin, but it's like, it's just like so annoying. It's like, why am I giving, like, not only did I spend like my time, my effort, my energy, my mom is like
always on,
has to pay this, like, it just like so stupid and like so much time, effort and energy. And it's like,
but it's also compounded, right? By a number of issues, by you're constantly dealing with hate.
Yeah.
From a certain, especially from a certain sector of the online community.
Yep.
You're dealing with the same thing that your brother did, which was the idea that you have to reinvent yourself to stay relevant, which is a massive pressure.
Yep.
A massive pressure. Not to mention a number of other things that, you know, some the internet knows about and some that they don't. But I, as someone that's 35, looking at you, knowing you, I know for a fact that this is having a massive compound stress on your mind. I know that. And I know that prior to all this, even when you were top of the top you were already struggling with anxiety.
Yeah.
You've told me since the day I met you, something that we've been able to relate on very well, that you struggle with racing thoughts, the inability to stop that feedback loop, which is the same shit I deal with. And to now see you struggling with all of these other things compounded on top of it, and then to see people dismissing all of it online and saying that you don't fucking know what it's like to struggle is a lot for me to deal with. And I'm not even you.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and that's why so in the morning, I'm like dealing with that shit. And then it comes like full circle with like, I can't even now speak about like how I'm feeling. And they say like bad things like happen in threes. And like, I really believe that. It was like lawsuit, like Tana shit. And then like trending on Twitter.
So we still got to get into that.
It's like,
obviously.
Is
that, and by the way, before we even start,
I wouldn't limit it to threes, dude.
I think
maybe that's not the best.
I'm just gonna
He's like, I got it done, dude.
I'm just gonna be
done.
realistic. And I'm sure a lot of people listening will relate to this. Like,
when it rains, it pours.
When it rains, it fucking pours, dude. Like I say this all the time. Momentum is the strongest force in the universe.
Goes both ways.
It goes both ways, dude. You're going down a hill. Well, I guess you're not going to go up a hill and gain momentum, but unless you're on like Mars or some shit.
I think that might be what it was. Is like I had so much momentum, and then it just like, boop, like.
You also, to your point, I do have to throw this in there, and it's another important thing for people who deal